What's up, agents? Patrick Wolf here. Welcome to another Division 2 video. Today's video is going to be a very powerful support build for your teammates and for yourself. It's going to be utilizing high healing elements and fully stacking the Achilles pulse and making it so unbelievably powerful. We can have up to more than 5 zones, and the duration of the zones will be extremely long. Also, the skill health will be quite high, which means that we can dish out more damage to each individual zone. So what I'm going to do is let the gameplay play through. We're going to do some explanations in the firing range, and then we'll go through the build shortly.
Reds 1 is active.
No shot! Do not let them... Got your back. Let's take more of this. They got secret mine.
agent down.
Right, hopefully you guys did enjoy the gameplay. So before we get into the build itself, I just wanted to discuss a few things. We're going to talk about the Achilles pulse and what zone health is. So when you guys pulse an NPC, as you can see, we've got zones. There's 2 zones on the cardboard in the base, but obviously the more skill tiers you have, the more zones will appear. So these zones have health. So the more you shoot them, the quicker they disappear, or they will eventually disappear. So what I'm going to do is showcase why they're so important. So if you have a look here, we've got 557,000 health points on our zone health. Now, the way to increase it is by increasing your skill health. So we can use Empress International. So for example, it is currently at 557,000. If we put one piece on now, it goes up to 613. So why would we want to increase the zone health? That's because, let's say for example, without the zone health, if it's still low, our teammates or ourselves, we will only be able to shoot the zone and get about 3 bullets worth of headshot damage. Whereas if we increase the zone health a lot, it means we can get almost double that, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots to that zone before it disappears. So it's tankier. The zone is tankier, which means the more we shoot it, the more headshot damage we are dishing out to those body parts, which is very, very efficient, especially when it actually pops up on the NPC's head, because that doubles the damage. So you will be dishing out the most damage you can possibly do if the zone health on the head is higher. So zone health means you can shoot the zone more and then get more out of it. So it's very important to stack that. What I'm going to do is to show this is a 2-piece eclipse there. We're going to change one Empress International and then Motherly Love Gloves to give us 20% skill health. So hopefully this will work. This is on Heroic currently. So if we have a look here, a non-crit is 204,000. So that's what we will be hitting if we shoot the body with the pulse on. So the body is normally 85k. So let's have a look and see how many shots we can get on this. So 1 headshot, 2, 3. So that's only 3 shots we get to the body with the pulse. We should be able to get a lot more utility out of putting more skill health on our build. So what I'm going to do now is put the Motherly Love Gloves, which gives us 10% skill health, and then Empress International 1 piece, which gives us another 10, in total 20%, which takes our zone health to 621k. So without skill health, we could only hit 3 non-crits to the zone before it disappeared. Hopefully this works and we don't actually crit now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 instead of 3 shots. It doesn't seem like much, but when you're considering if your players use high DPS builds or you yourself need to get an extra bit of damage, I mean, 204k compared to 85 is a big difference, especially when you're in trouble and you need to get rid of the NPC quickly. Also, just take into consideration that when you're using a high skill tier build, especially the one that I'm going to be showcasing to you guys, and obviously before, this is not the build, but when I will showcase the build to you, it's important to take note that the Achilles pulse has different amounts of zones. So when you have tier 6 zone, remember that we're only doing about 200k a bullet to the zone in the body shot. So obviously it's more when it's a headshot. But if we have overcharge, which we will be able to obtain many times because of the special backpack we will be utilizing, that's 1,000,000 more damage per NPC just by stacking 20% skill health onto our build. Because 200k multiplied by 5, that's 1,000,000 damage that we can get just by giving ourselves extra skill health to the pulse. Hopefully you guys did enjoy that demonstration and explanation. I will try my best to reply comments. If you guys have any questions, just comment down below. Let's go through the build now. So this is going to be a healing pulse hybrid. So the reason why I've gone for this is because we need the Costas go bag. You know, if I was going to make a skill damage build, I would have gone a completely different route, and I will drop many variations of the Achilles pulse builds because they can be really good for your team. This is going to be a very powerful support build. So the Costas go bag will give us that beautiful overcharge for our hive, which basically instantly refills the charges once you overcharge. And this gives us the capabilities of putting 5 zones on the NPCs, which is ridiculous, which means our teammates can dish out huge amounts of damage. Why? Because I have stacked skill health and duration on this build, which means that the zones will be tankier, which means the teammates can do more damage to the NPCs, and because we've got lots of skill duration as well, that means that the pulse lasts longer than the skill haste actually for it to come back. I think it's double, so the pulse will actually last double the amount of time it takes me to get the pulse back. So I'll showcase all of that in a second, but now you can see what I mean. Future initiative is not the best way to combine with this, and I will showcase to you guys why, because we need these 2 pieces right here, 1, 2, and you would have to have a 4-piece, which isn't beneficial to us at all, and I'm going to showcase that why. There are 2 talents you can actually use in this chest piece, but I've gone for kinetic momentum, which works great with this build. So future initiative is not going to be as important. Why? Because if you guys have a look here, Murakami, we get 20% repair skills and 20% duration. If you add it here, that's going to be 40% repair skills and 40% skill duration. And if you look at future initiative, it's only going to be 30% skill duration and 30% repair skills. Now, there's also more utility from it there, but like I said before, we wouldn't be able to get all the important pieces like skill health in as well. So I think this is the best way to run this. So let's go through the specialization, then we can go through the pieces. Now that you guys know that it's a healing build with utility, lots of utility towards the Achilles pulse, I'm going to be utilizing the survivalist specialization. Why? Because we get more skill haste and also outgoing healing 15% towards our teammates, which is very nice, and make sure everything else is activated, and we need assault rifle damage. So let's go through the build. It's quite a simple one, guys, but there's a few things you need to take note of and what to roll on it. So we need 6 skill tier. Now obviously if you wanted to use the technician specialization you could, but I wouldn't really recommend it, even though you can get 10% skill healing from the technician. If you wanted to roll an extra blue or red, you can go for that as well. That's not a problem. So what have we got here? We've got this beautiful weapon FAL. The reason why I've gone for this is because it does a lot of damage from range, and the accuracy and stability is one of the best in its class. We would use the capacitor normally. You can use the capacitor if you want to get more weapon damage, but I've used this because I need that reformation, which gives us 30% skill repair. I want to make sure that hive is healing our teammates a lot. So damage to armor is what I've rolled in it. I've put weapon handling mods on it, stability, accuracy, and weapon handling natively. Just make sure you guys do that. You don't really need to put crit chance, as we don't really worry about critting at all. The Scorpio shotgun works great. Remember, the longer that the status effect lasts for, dependent on how you hit your shot. So duration of status effect is based on percentage of pellet hit on applying a shot. So we get poison, disorient, shock in PvE, and then 7 targets take additional 20% damage from all sources. Great utility, especially if you're getting pushed by a tank. You can just put them on the shock, and it's really strong. Next up, going to be the card custom. which is very, very good. We get an extra skill tier and in sync if you guys want to utilize this. I just always have this on me at all times, really. We have got 2-piece Murakami, 2-piece Alp Summit for the repair skills and the skill duration, plus Empress for the skill health for the Achilles Pulse, and the Motherly Love Gloves, which goes together with everything else. That gives us 10% skill health again, an extra 20% in total. So let's go through the first piece. It's going to be simple. Everything you want rolled on this is going to be repair skills and skill haste. So what I've done is on the mask, I've put a 20% repair skills modification. On the chest, 10% skill duration, which increases the duration of the pulse on the enemies, which is also quite important. And on the bag, 12% skill haste mod. Now, you can put more duration mods, more haste, more repair skills, depending on what you want to get out of the build. So the one piece, as I said before, as I showcased, 10% skill health is very, very beneficial to this build because of the Achilles Pulse. Then the chest piece for the 1-piece Murakami, then the 2-piece combination with the holster, gives us skill duration, which means the pulse will last a long time, which is very, very important, so that your teammates get a lot of chances to shoot them. Then we got the repair skills 20%, which increases the healing of our hive. So skill duration modification, skill damage is rolled on it. Unfortunately, I think it's the only piece that's incorrect. I would want skill haste there. So kinetic momentum is something we need to discuss. So this is really, really efficient with this. You can use empathic resolve to give your teammates and yourself more damage. That's fine. But this is very, very good because stacks your total skill damage and skill repair by 2% up to 15. So it's 60% skill repair that we get, guys. 60%. When one of these is showing, it's only going to be 30%. When 2, 60. Now, when you pulse, while the pulse is actually lasting on the NPCs, it counts as being still active. And when your hive is down, it's still active, which means we're getting double the amounts a lot of the time. It's only when the pulse is gone and it's on cooldown and your hive gets destroyed where it goes away, but it comes back really quick. So I definitely recommend trying this out and using it. You'll have it up most of the time, but like I said, empathic resolve is a good alternative. Holster, repair skills, skill haste for the Murakami. The gloves, motherly love. If you guys don't know how to get it, go to the specializations and have a look at the quests you got to do. Then that's how you obtain them and you craft them. So we've got skill health, repair skills, very nice. Go for skill haste if you really want to. Knee pads, repair skills, and skill haste once again. So Acosta's go bag. This is an amazing piece of gear. Throwing a grenade refunds it and grants plus 1% skill tier. Refunds it. Pay attention. For 15 seconds, grants overcharge if already at skill tier 6. Cooldown 60 seconds. 2 in a bag. We get armor kit capacity, grenade, ammo, repair skills again, which is going to help us as well. Skill damage, skill haste. Unfortunately, it's got skill damage, but that's okay. This helps us immensely because we get to overcharge our pulse and our hive. This is how I do it. So when my hive is almost finished, I will destroy it, throw a grenade at the NPCs, get my hive back, because overcharge for the hive, to me, it's better to utilize it when you have no charges left, because it recharges it within seconds, back to like 36 or whatever it may be, depending on what modifications you have. And then when you actually pulse, well, the next time, because your skill haste is amplified, you get so many zones with this Achilles Pulse with overcharge. As you can see, plus 2 zones with overcharge, well, with tier 6. Then with overcharge, it is going to be 100% zone health, duration, skill haste, and plus 5 zones as opposed to plus 2, which is ridiculous. So many zones in the NPCs. I don't even know how many that's going to be. I don't think it adds them together. Just have a look at the gameplay. You guys will see it's so powerful when you overcharge. So I definitely recommend using the bag. You're probably thinking to yourself, well, what about the gloves, the BTSU gloves? Now, we wouldn't want to use that because we don't get the skill health. Remember, the skill health is going to be huge because we've got skill tier on every single NPC. The amount of zones we will have, it's so important for our Achilles Pulse. So, statistics, you guys can go through the video, pause if you want to. I will be streaming on Twitch today, so hopefully you guys jump in, come through and say hello. Then I will showcase anything or answer any questions. Link will be in the description. So with the pulse now modifications, I don't have modifications yet. I need to go and farm some. I don't have any. I don't even know what we can be using with it, but just use whatever you guys have. So with the secondary skill, make sure you guys put the hive. You can use the chem launcher if you really want to, but you get the most out of it using the hive, I would say, because you don't have to concentrate too much on healing. Repair charges, healing, and health, which is important as well. You can put, if you have skill haste, it's up to you guys, or duration if you have got any modifications. It's really up to you. So this build is very powerful. I really enjoy using it. It's really good support. Let me know if you guys give it a try. Hopefully you understand how it works and the mechanics. Like I said, when you have a look at the pulse, it's very, very important to take note of the duration. So we've got zone duration almost 30 seconds and the cooldown is 14.8. So it's double, basically 15 to 30 if you round it off, which is really, really strong. The zone health is 764,000. Number of zones is 3, which is okay. That's not too bad. So we've got 2 plus the 1 that comes natively on it. And then obviously when we get more, it's going to be so much more zones, which is going to be great. So make sure you guys have a look at this and just judge and see. Let me know what your zone health is or your duration, and did you get it similar to me? Yeah, comment down below, guys. With that being said, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, link below, and I'll be seeing everybody in the next video. Peace out, guys.